Hey, welcome back to moveSKILL. There's a great way to warm up your shoulders. Like, so whether you have shoulder problems or not, especially if your workout is going to involve a lot of overhead work, whether that's upside down handstands, military press, especially more dynamic stuff, snatches and cleans and jerks, and really just everything with your shoulders, there's a lot you can do to get a better, more comprehensive shoulder warm up. One tool we like to use a lot, we learned about this from Dick Hartzell. He's the guy that invented jump stretch. You can check him out on YouTube, Coach Dick Hartzell. But I'm going to use this band. I'm going to take a underhand grip with just a little bit of, I'm trying to minimize the tension in my forearm here, and use the tension of the band to distract this joint, get some openness here. Then I'm going to start pulling and pushing through the biggest range of motion I can find. And you'll see here that you can rotate your shoulder through almost 360 degrees. There's a huge range of motion here. Shift your feet, pull, push, turn, explore your shoulder's range of motion in a bunch of different positions here. Reach toward the bar, pull back, rotate as much as you can. Every position of your body, or every time you reposition your feet, you'll get a different kind of set. You won't be able to hit the full range of motion in every position, but do the best you can and explore. You're going to be surprised at what your shoulder can do. And I can take this thinking all the way around, pulling and pushing and reaching all the way around this circle here, and hit my shoulder from a lot of different angles. What happens in this process, you end up all the way back around where you started in the end. Right? What happens in this process is you've created some space in your joint, you've rotated the humerus in the joint capsule, and you've done this in a bunch of different positions, all of this range of motion that's available. You'll end up with a shoulder that's warm, actually literally warm. You can feel this, thing gets warm. A lot of times it'll help you get kinks out, like if your shoulder feels jammed up in a certain position, or you're kind of tight or maybe injured in the past. This warm-up is very, very effective. One last note on these terms, along these lines, if there's a position, certain position, you're trying to get into it and it just hurts, don't go there. Work as actively as you can, maybe right up to the edge of that position that hurts you, then back off, and you can come at it from the other direction. And maybe you can't go all the way around the circle in uninterrupted fashion at first. But what we found is that this really helps people's shoulders, both in that day warm up, and then over time, really increase range of motion in the shoulder. It'll help the rest of your shoulder training a lot. Thanks. Good luck with that.